Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, how can we let this moment carry on without asking the gossip cards what's going on with Meghan Markle? What's going on with Invictus and Meghan Markle? What is the gossip at Invictus about Meghan Markle? And let's just, I mean, really, these are the best cards to ask if we really want to find out what's going on. What's going on with Invictus and Meghan Markle? Did they ask her to leave? Was she never invited? What's the chatter? What's the chatter after she left? Yes, or if she's still in Vancouver or whatever. What's the chatter going on at Invictus? What's the chatter going on at Invictus? The powers that be, the players. What's the general buzz about Meghan Markle and her show at Invictus? What's the buzz of Meghan Markle and her show at Invictus? The buzz, the gossip. Meghan at Invictus. Here we go. Oh, sadness in reverse. Maybe they picked up on the sadness that was going on. Death. End. Done. Hope. Well, isn't that interesting? Because death is pointing at hope. So maybe I got it. The death of the hope that her and Harry would get back together. Widow. They know she's single. Vexation. Fidelity. Ooh. Maybe they know Harry's got a honey. A soldier in reverse. Oh my Lord. I just want to make sure you can see all those. Oh my Lord. Underlying constancy. I think she's all over the place all the time. There's nothing consistent about her. One minute she's loved up with Harry, the next minute she's drunk. Anyways, I digress. So I think that they witnessed the death of the hope of them getting back together again and that she's now single. I think that's the chatter. I think the chatter is, look at that, soldier in reverse. Now, when I do these cards are Harry. And here's the vexation, the love bombing, that she was trying to give him a love spell. They may know Harry has somebody else. There's 3 in that relationship. And I think the chatter is they are done. They are done, done, done. Look at the sadness and the soldier and the widow. I think that's the chatter. Also, the soldier in reverse could be Invictus Games itself, saying, I'm so glad I'll never have to put up with her again. Maybe they vexed her. Maybe they brought Harry's girlfriend in. Just chase her away. Wow. And look at this constancy. Well, this actually could be her changing 3 times a day and never knowing what her mood is going to be, never knowing, is she allegedly on cocaine? Is she not on cocaine? What's going on with her? Like they just never knew what to expect with her. There's nothing consistent about her at all. And I think they have witnessed the death of her hope. Her vexation on Harry did not work. Did not work at all. All that we saw, and the cards have confirmed this in another reading I did, the cards have confirmed that she was love bombing him. She was putting a spell on him to get him back. And there, the chatter is, look at the death card is pointing at her hope and at the widow. Thank you for coming to my reading. I mean, how much more clear can this be? I don't think I have to clarify anything. That's a scuttlebutt. That's the chatter, that these 2 are done. They all saw it And this is the all Invictus, the participants, the powers that be, the volunteers, they all saw this love spell she was trying to cast on him, and it didn't work. He didn't buy it at all. He wasn't loyal to her love bombing at all. And what more do you want me to say? Well, we better ask another question because I don't have to clarify this. And, I don't have too many 2-minute readings. What else should we say? What else could we ask? Let's ask, how is the royal family feeling about what's going on? And do they know? I didn't have to clarify any of that. That was clear as day what they're chatting about. They're chatting about the end of Meghan and Harry. And they see that she tried to love bomb him. She tried to put the love spell on him, and he wasn't biting this time. Okay. What's the royal family gossip about? What's going on at Invictus with Harry and Meghan? What's the royal gossip? What's the royal gossip? I don't know why I can see a picture of Anne smiling, grinning from ear to ear, like teeth smiling. Oh, look at that. The clock agrees with me. Cards are ready. Okay. House in reverse. I got a house in reverse. Oh, soldier in reverse. There's Harry. You saw me mix and mix. Sweetheart in reverse. Lover in reverse. Holy. Now he's the widower. Remember the first one I did and she was the widow, and now he's the widower. Fidelity in the exact same spot. Enemy. They know Harry's still the enemy. They still don't trust him. They know Harry has a side piece, haughtiness, pride. Look at me. That's Meghan. Look at me. They know that she was just there modeling $3,000 coats that cost more than those veterans get in medical pension per month. To me, that's just gross. That's vulgar. That's really vulgar. Well, they actually know he does not live with her. They know that. They know he is by himself, and they still don't trust him. They still don't trust him. Even though they saw this display of vulgarity, as River would say, even though they know there was no love there. They know he is not her lover, the sweetheart and lover. They know it was that she was love bombing him. So they watched from afar. Like their cards are so clear, we don't even have to clarify them. Look at the redhead, that's the enemy. They still don't trust him, even though they saw and could see that he like the body language is these two are not together. They do not live in the same house. He does not live with her. They are not lovers. And what was some of the scuttlebutt that he told Michael Bublé they haven't been intimate in months. And this was all a Meghan show, but it didn't work on him. So in some respects, they're happy it didn't work on him, but that doesn't mean they trust him. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, they know they still have to be careful around him. They know that. They know he's not quite loyal to them just yet. He has a way to go. He has to walk out of this. He has to be the widower and walk through the gate and be done with it and lock that gate behind him. Up until then, they still don't trust what was going on. Even though what they saw with their own eyes, they trust. They trust it was all her. They trust that he doesn't have anything to do with her, really. He doesn't live with her. So obviously that news has trickled down to them. And, but there's still, I think this tells this whole story here. Until he walks through that gate and locks it behind him and says, I'm completely done, they still are wondering where his loyalties lie. They still don't trust him 100%. So until it's the palace announces it, he's still considered not to be enemy. And I was going to say enemy number one. I'm sure they have other enemies. I mean, you wouldn't be quite royal if you didn't. But I think right now that's what they're thinking. Until you walk through that gate, lock it behind you. The palace has announced the divorce is happening. Um, you can still stand on the other side of the gate, right? Think of this as Kensington Palace kind of thing, or the gates of Buckingham Palace, or some such thing. No, they know this is all over, and they know this was Meghan doing a peacock show. Boy, the cards are really clear today, aren't they? What else can we ask them while they're hot? Hot, hot, hot. What else do we want to know? What else do we want to know? I can't, nothing's dropping into my brain. So obviously the universe says that's enough. We got a twofer. All right. Well, thank you for spending this time with me. If I think of something else, I'll quickly put it up. Otherwise, yeah. Clear as day what's going on. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. No hiding it now. All right. Thank you for spending this time with me. See you online.